Hello guys, and welcome back to what I'm taking to Duck Mountain. So this one's going to be part 5 in the what I'm taking playlist. I want to welcome back my regular subscribers, and I'd like to welcome any new subscribers. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for subscribing, and I hope you like the content. This week's going to be a fairly decently short video, so I won't punish you too much. If you've watched my campfire chat that I put out on Tuesday, you already know where this one's going. So this is navigation, what I'm taking to Duck Mountain. Okay, you've seen these items before. I'm not going to terribly bore you with any stories or tell you stories about me getting lost anymore or anything like that. So let's just get on, and I'll give you a few additional tidbits and thoughts on the items I'm taking, and just a quick rundown. All right, so first item. First item is my map. All right, this is 1 to 50,000 topo. I picked up from a website, and I hope I can get their logo here. GoTrekkers.com. Again, I just want to reiterate, I'm not sponsored by anyone. I don't push stuff on anyone. My goal is only to tell you about stuff that I find interesting and stuff that I feel is worthy to talk about. And I tell you, these guys are excellent. This is the second map I've had from them. I bought one back in New Brunswick, same style. Shipping was quick. I was easy to find my exact map that I wanted, so there was no guesswork involved. And not only that, they give you different options when you can buy the map. You can either buy the standard paper, normal 1 to 50,000 map, or you can buy one that's waterproofed and put on Tyvek. This is a Tyvek fabric. For those of you who don't know what Tyvek is, the stuff they wrap houses in. It's a moisture barrier. So this stuff's very, well, it's waterproof. You can throw this in a lake and it won't get wet, right? Which is perfect for a map you're going to be using outside. Okay. So yeah, this is my map, and to be honest, it's fast shipping, a good product, and it's fairly inexpensive for what you get. Alright, so I can't recommend these guys more, but this is the map I'm taking, and if anyone is interested in 062N15 up by Pine River. So working right along with the map again, I showed you guys before. This is a plastic roamer. This one's broken, but that's all right. Plastic roamer that I use in conjunction with the map. The protractor, I mean, it's in the name. It measures angles, right? In this case, it measures degrees or mils on a map, and you can actually ballpark bearing on a map with these, but they don't take into account magnetic declination or anything. So, but primarily what anyone really uses the roamer for, unless you're going to call in artillery, is you're going to use the scales that are right up here. These are extremely useful in picking out grids, and with the hole in the middle, you can really stick your pencil in and get a really fine, accurate mark, and then you can use the straight edge to draw your line towards your 2 points to get your measurement. It also has a scale on it, so if for some reason you need to use the scale on a protractor, it has the scale at the bottom if I need it for any reason, but I don't usually. I usually use the next object that I'm going to take. So you guys saw this in my Tuesday campfire chat. If you're going to tune in, okay, this is a Silva Expedition compass. It's a mirror style compass. I prefer mirror style compasses. Again, double duty with kit. Not only is the mirror a much more better aid to navigation than just a flat base plate style compass, but you can also use the mirror to as a signal mirror if you had to. There's really not too much more to say unless I'm going to make an entire video about a compass. This one also comes with its own roamers on it, but like I said before, I prefer to use a separate roamer. The neatest part of this compass, I mean, it has all the bits and pieces you need: sighting mirror, dial bezel. You can independently set your magnetic declination, and it has a magnifying glass which you could use to start a fire if you had to, but use it to examine map features. But the neatest thing about this compass is the lanyard. The lanyard separates, it comes apart, because that's where your little screwdriver is to adjust your declination. But also on the lanyard, you have all of your scales for distance. So you can use the, see, it's got all the different length, distance measurements on it. You can use that to measure between your points. Neat, eh? So the next things aren't exactly interesting, but I'm taking them nonetheless. Taking a pencil and a marker. The marker is so that I can mark stuff down in the rain and not have to worry about it washing away. This is a permanent marker, okay? Normally, a trick is if you ever have to plot a multi-legged journey or points or whatever, you can mark all your permanent, your points on the sighting mirror of your compass. This way you always have them and they're always going to stay nice and dry. And then to remove this, right, you can just use a little bit of rubbing alcohol and this stuff will come right off, or mosquito repellent is what we always use, right? Mosquito repellent will take this right off. Also, if you have a plasticized map, not a Tyvek map, but a plasticized map, this is what you're going to want to use in lieu of the pencil on a Tyvek map. You're going to want to use this to mark all your points and plot all your directions of travel, because this way, you know, if it ever gets wet, all your information is going to stay good. It's not going to wash away with the water, right? So again, like I alluded before, the Tyvek is a little bit more forgiving. I can use a pencil on that. And again, really, if you want to look at it, double duty. When I sharpen my pencil with the pencil sharpener that's in my fire kit, that also gives me free tinder. All right. So again, you've seen this before in many videos, but this is my Garmin Instinct. All right, now I've had this one going on 3 years now. I can't say enough about them. You know, on one single charge that takes about an hour, this thing will last almost a week. I've had a little bit of issues with the GPS in heavily wooded areas and built up areas, but it's not terrible. It will acquire no matter what, and it's always been accurate. They're up to the second version of it now, which is supposedly faster. It works on the same operating system as the next item you'll see, my last item. It's a little chunky to use, but you can send texts with it. You can, you know, bang out an email message when it's paired to your phone. That's another option you can use. You can pair it to your phone and use your phone, like a larger screen that's a lot more user-friendly than trying to use 2 buttons to smash your way around an alphabet wheel. But yeah, it's a good solid unit. It's never steered me wrong. And you know what? For the amount of money I paid for it, for the amount of time I've had it, it's paid for itself. Now finally, the last part. This, I think, is a little excessive for the average person who's going to go to a provincial park or a national park, or, you know, go to the back 40 lot in the back of their subdivision, or if they have a curated group or something. But if you're going to be spending any times out in the woods away from the middle of nowhere, you're going to run into spots where there's absolutely no cell service and there's no one to ask where you are and how to get out. So I'm very confident in my abilities with a map. I'm very confident with my abilities of a compass, coupled with the GPS I wear on my wrist. That right there is the trifecta. I can pretty much navigate, find it where I am, navigate my way out anywheres. But just in case everything goes south, I picked up a Garmin InReach Mini 2. Like I said, this utilizes pretty much the same operating interface as my GPS watch, my Instinct. It does have a small map on it. It's painful. There's no detail. It's painfully hard to navigate off of it. It will show you a direction. Most importantly, though, this will work anywheres on the planet Earth, even in the middle of the ocean, even in the middle of the Arctic. This will give you an accurate location so that you can at least get a good solid starting point on your map. Also coupled with the fact that it can be connected to your GPS watch and your phone via the Garmin app, it makes it a fairly powerful little unit in a small compact size. And of course, the most important function of it is the SOS function. That's the little rubber cap. You peel the little rubber cap away and you press and hold that button, and this will automatically connect you with somebody somewheres, as long as you have a subscription. Okay? That's the double-edged swords with these, and that's why I don't recommend them to anyone, right? One, you wouldn't want to pay the money for, just because you have to pay the money for the unit itself, which can be pricey. And on top of that, you have to subscribe to an actual plan, much like a cellular plan, but this time it's a SATCOM plan. So you can either do it monthly and keep it for the year, or you can do it on a on-again, off-again basis. But, you know, that's another thing you have to think about. That's an extra 30, 40 bucks a month. And if you're not using it, why are you paying it? But then again, if you're going to use it, you should have it activated. All right. So this is the last item. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update. So I probably won't be doing another campfire chat video until not this Tuesday upcoming, but the next Tuesday upcoming. I'm doing a little bit of traveling to go visit a friend of mine in Petawawa for the weekend, so I'm not going to be capturing any footage or anything like that. So I'm going to skip this upcoming Tuesday's campfire chat, and then you'll see another video on Thursday, which is going to be another one of my taking to Duck Island video. Stick with me, guys. There's only going to be one more video. I don't plan on showing you consumables or anything like that. And then we're going to try to get into maybe some different stuff, menu items, menu planning. I have done a dry run camping trip that you're going to be seeing in an upcoming video. Maybe I can show you guys packing. We'll figure it out and go from there. All right, guys. Thanks again for subscribing. Thanks again for watching. And anyone new, thanks for checking me out. If you find any of this information interesting or anything like that, pass me off to your friends. Get them to come over, like, and subscribe. And we can increase and have more chats together. All right. So, guys, you guys have a good night, and we'll be talking to you. Cheers.